Today I want to remove a sole from a sneaker as quickly and as cleanly as possible so that I can use it as a donor on another project. There are 3 ways you can do this. You can do this with brute force, with solvent, not good for you or the planet, and you can do it with heat. Today we're going to be using heat. Shoemakers and shoe repairers use infrared heat lamps to heat up the glue gently. You can even use a microwave or a conventional oven. Some people use steam cleaners. A lot of people are using a heat gun. And some people pour hot boiling water from the kettle into the shoe. Whatever method you are using, it is sensible to take precautions and to practice it on an old pair of shoes first. Here are some things you may need. An old pair of shoes to practice. A towel. A heat gun. A pair of scissors. A blunt screwdriver. A pair of tongs. A kettle full of water. And a lasagna or oven dish. Some units come with stitching around the sidewall. That needs to be taken out. More on that later. When using the heat gun, you must work slowly and carefully, making sure not to burn the rubber. Be careful using this method to remove EVA and PU midsoles, the type of midsoles you find on running shoes. Rubber sole units are far more resistant to heat. Work slowly and carefully with your screwdriver around the top edge of the sole unit or the foxing. If you use too much force here, or the heat has not released the glue enough, you may tear the sole unit or the foxing. You may find that you need to go round and heat a little bit more with the heat gun. This is a very lengthy process if you want to remove the sole unit cleanly. So for our superstar model, we are going to be using the sneaker soup method. As you can see, the Superstar has a line of stitching all the way around the sole unit. Before we can deal with the glue, we're going to need to remove these stitches. Once you have removed the footbed, you should be able to see where the stitches are. If you want to keep hold of the thread, then you may have to be very careful removing the stitches. It may be easier just to cut the thread and remove quickly and simply. Now it's time for us to make some soup. Place your oven dish on the hob and fill it with about 2 centimeters of boiling water. Allow the water to sit just below the boiling level so that it's just steaming. When we place our shoe into the dish, we want the water level to come just up to the top of the sole unit itself. Leave the shoe in the water for a minute or so. You may want to place some weight inside of the shoe, especially if it is a lightweight shoe, to keep it under the level of the water. Remember, parts of the shoe like the heel counter and toe puffs may be made of thermoplastic, so you want to keep an eye on whether or not the water is affecting their shape. Don't overfill the shoe. Using your towel and your tongs, take the shoe out of the water and empty any water out of it. Place it on a table and see if the sole is starting to come away by using the same technique we used before with the screwdriver. If the glue has not released, take it back to the water and cook it for a little while longer. The upper should now just peel away easily from the sole unit. You may find that with rubber toe caps like Superstars, you may need to fill that area separately with boiling water to remove them, or use the heat gun. I burnt my hand cooking pasta before making this tutorial, so take it easy and don't injure yourself, and always remember to practice on some old sneakers first. With more videos to come, keep an eye on my website.